you are literally everywhere. you listen to that. No, because when we first chatted, you were kind of doing odds and sods, weren't you? It's kind of like, no, we'll go here and we'll go here. And now we're in Farringdon, we're at the old fire station in Oxford, we're doing the bits in Abingdon as well. You're all over. What's going on?
Well, that doesn't include the gigs I'm promoting in Bristol and Glasgow as well for Joe.
Oh my days.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
To brighten things up, we're catching up with an old friend. It's Duncan Chappell from Big Ginger Tom Music. Morning, Duncan. How are you?
Morning, Rich. I'm very well, thank you. And yourself?
I am very good, thanks. I'm very, very good indeed. I always love catching up with Duncan because he is a very honest and open person about the state of things going on in the world of promoting. And it's always a fascinating discussion. You've got some brilliant events coming up. Let's talk about those first and foremost. What have you got for us?
Okay, so coming up at the Unicorn Theatre tomorrow, we have Granny's Attic with support from Katie Grace Harris. Only about 20 tickets left, so don't hang around, and there will, anything left will be on the door.
Brilliant.
In Farringdon at the Corn Exchange, which is my new venue I started this year, on the 17th of November, we have Callum Gilligan and Katie Grace Harris again. She's an Oxfordshire-based artist, but that'll be a lovely evening. On the 24th at the old fire station in Oxford, one of the artists I look after, Joe Hicks, will be there with Natalie Holmes. Joe will be out with his 5-piece band, and it is a great sound. That's going quite well. I think it's over 50% sold now. So again, don't hang around if you want tickets for that. In Harwell Village Hall on the 1st of December, we have Rusty Shackle and Craig Joyner. This is sold out, but I have a waiting list. So get in touch if you want to go on the waiting list. And then on the 7th of December at the Unicorn Theatre in Abingdon, we have Yeti Fly with David Clifton, another local Oxford artist, doing support. So yes, lots coming up in the next month or so. So some great events.
So yeah, some great events as well. Also, you are literally everywhere. you listen to that. No, because when we first chatted, you were kind of doing odds and sods, weren't you? It's kind of like, no, we'll go here and we'll go here. And now we're in Farringdon, we're at the old fire station in Oxford, we're doing the bits in Abingdon as well. You're all over. What's going on?
Well, that doesn't include the gigs I'm promoting in Bristol and Glasgow as well for Joe.
Oh my days.
Great. And next year, I think we will have 6 sellout shows because we've got people like Show of Hands, Nine Barrow, Ranagrai, the Dunwells, Man the Lifeboats, and Merry Hell, all coming to little tiny Harwell. In fact, the Show of Hands gig, I had to take off general sale because I looked at the ticket list and thought a lot of my regulars aren't here. So I've taken it off sale for the moment. There's only about 30 tickets left, written to all the regulars and said, if you want to come to this, you better come and get your ticket now because it's going back on general sale again in 2 weeks' time. So Harwell was going great guns. It's fantastic.
It's brilliant to hear because the life of a promoter, I know a lot of them sort of obviously from what we do and speaking to a lot of and mates as well are promoters. It's something that if you could bottle getting a full crowd in and sell that, you would be a billionaire. But you can't. There's no rhyme or reason or formula for something selling out super quick. Yes, of course you can sort of manipulate things and having wonderful lineups like you do and putting it in great places. That's a nice start and a nice mix. But there's never any guarantees, is there?
There isn't. But I try and help people out as much as I can. I try and look after my audience. I pride myself on knowing 70-80% of the people who walk through the door on their first name terms. In fact, I think at a gig the other day, a lady walked in with her friend and I said, "Oh, hello, Francis, how are you?" And she turned around to her friend and said, "I told you he'd know my name." So
Brilliant. I love that.
So I treat my audience like family, and I think if you look after your audience, then hopefully they'll look after you. So that's the way I work.
It's from the conversations that we've had over the last few years, Duncan. That is an absolute mirror of who you are and what you put on as well. Just fantastic music across the county and events that it's great to know people's name and great to meet people. That's the whole point of music and everything. Bringing everyone, community and people together.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's lovely to see people coming in and enjoying themselves. So
brilliant stuff. Well, I'm so pleased that every time we speak, there's more gigs, there's more venues, there's more places, there's more lineups, there's more everything, which is wonderful. If people haven't managed to catch all the things going on, where can people find out a bit more?
So log on to biggingitownmusic.co.uk, which will give you all my gigs, or music@theunicorn.org, I think is the email address for that, and that'll give you what's going on at the Unicorn. So yeah, just email me biggingitownmusic@gmail.com. So
brilliant stuff. Duncan, it's always a pleasure catching up with you, and I'm so pleased that everything is going absolutely wonderfully, and do come back soon.
All right, I will do. Thanks very much, Rich.
Absolute pleasure. It's Duncan Chappell from Big Ginger Tom Music. It's always great to catch up with him. He's a fantastic bloke.